Okay, now, this right here, as I'm showing you, because like I say, on the first time, y'all don't really look at it. See, but this is in the United States. But this is the first page of my book. See how that's Governor Rick Scott? So this is the original page to this book right here, to my Bible, right? And this page is the page that I just showed you. See, that's the same page. It's just in my book. So that's what I'm letting you know. This is a real testimony. Now, this right here is the affidavit given to Senator Governor Rick Scott. Now he's supposed to be Senator Rick Scott. Okay? And this is to the General Counsel for the IRS. See what I'm saying? Now, they saying I owe them $5 million. These are affidavits, right? So if I owe $5 million, right, why you redacting my books? How can I pay you if you deny me of my own prosperity? Now, I work for the United States Postal Service, and see, they sent me 0 checks. See, so when I'm telling y'all I'm reading the Bible, this is why I'm telling y'all. See, now this right here is when I gave this, but I already said this, so I'm just wanting to show it at the beginning. But see, this is what I'm telling y'all, right? Now this is when, like, when Jesus, now we don't have no state tax in Florida, right? But now look, this is from Daytona Beach. I don't have no, they stole my property in Daytona Beach, right? Okay, that one, and see, this is from Daytona Beach, the IRS, for me, right? Now, if I don't have no state tax, they say I owe them. Now, this is the tax assessment that they put on my business, that they won't even let me sell my books. See that? This is the tax assessment for it. They say I owe them $5,141,317.82. They say my small business. I'm saying, well, how is that a small business with that kind of tax debt, right? And see, they done put a lien on me. See, notice of lien, a federal lien on me, man. But now when now my friends laughed at me when I was saying I need to be emancipated. But now I got a $5 million lien. Now this ain't the other one. This ain't this one now. That's another one. That's for the state of Florida. Now the federal government say that I owe them $5 million. Now they done stole my house, family, everything, and now it's telling people I'm crazy, right? But they say I owe them $5 million. See? Wait a minute, damn paper. Hold on, I gotta try to find my paper. It's all over the place. See, I'm not able to be, see, that's why I'm saying, hey, this real, and I want my grandchildren to understand what I'm going through so they don't blow what I'm trying to give them. Oh, here it is right here. See, so they, see, now, see that 5 million? See, that's federal there. Now, so the state say I owe them 5,100,000 and some thousand, and now the government say I owe them $5,869,968.89. Now, but my family done put me in a mental hospital and left me. So I'm saying, well, when did I become worth $12 million? I ain't worth nothing to my family, nothing. So how my family gonna treat me like George Floyd's family with all of this evidence of my value? So now they gonna come and say it's over $20 that they choked me out and they didn't know nothing? Is that what my family gonna say? When I got all of this evidence, over 2,000 videos, I'm begging for, and I go around my family every day. For 15 years, I haven't been able to be around my wife, nothing, man. So I'm saying, but my family, but they don't invite me to nothing. But now, when I had parties, and I did invite them through other people, right? Just like this lie on me got to them, why didn't that party get to them? See, so now they mad with me. I'm saying, well, if you know I lost my home, how did you know I lost my home? How did that get to you? But the parties that I threw didn't get to you. But I told the person who probably told you that I lost my home about the party and to tell everybody. So I thought that you didn't want to come, just like you thought I didn't want you there. So what about the messenger though? They was at the party, and I bet you they told you about the party, but they didn't tell you you was invited to the party. Now you mad with me. But what about the messenger that's giving messages, but ain't never giving the right message? See, now you and I upset with each other, but I'm trying to show you, I'm trying to bring the blessing to you. See, just like I was trying to tell you about the party. But how do I know your number? But the person who passing the message know your number and my number. But I work, just like I'm still working. I ain't never stopped working, never. See? Because I started learning how to keep my business going, so now I have an asset. See, my children don't have to sell property or anything to make revenue. See, they just sell another Bible. See, but now if Jesus was a living God, why is it only one book? I have over 100. So see, when this book get tired, people get tired. But this is 2 books. See, it's the redacted version, and then it's the unredacted version that's gonna let you see what they hiding from you. See, but that book, now here black people, right? My black so-called friends who I'm trying to get as business partners, but they saying I'm crazy, right? Well, I'm saying, well, if you see what somebody allowed to happen to my book, why would you then invest in them printing the books? But you say that you a business person. And I'm saying, well, why wouldn't you invest in the print shops and we can print our own? Oh man, you got too many moving parts. See? And I'm saying, I'm showing you that the people are not producing my product in the form that I told them to. I'm showing you the devil in my life, like Matthew was telling y'all about the devil when Jesus was in Lent. Now here it is, I'm starving. I've been in Lent 15 years. I'm in famine in every type. I miss my wife, I miss my children. You done showed me my dead child. So now I'm telling y'all why I didn't believe that, because I read a book about how they can make somebody look dead. So that's why I tell y'all I'm acting. See, because I cannot let y'all take my mind. Because what you gonna do with it? You won't even read it. So you just gonna blow it so I can't enjoy it? See, that's the thing about a fool, right? Do a fool ever think somebody gonna see them? But I guess when you got so many people fooled, then I guess, well, when I was young, they say you catching the vapors. You know what I mean? Like you smelling yourself, you feeling yourself, right? See, but I never had that opportunity because I never had anything. You see what I'm saying? That I felt that made me stand out. But now I realize it's not what I had, it's who I am that make people mad, or they make people levitate to me. Cause I be wondering like, damn, why y'all all on me, man? I ain't nothing, I ain't got nothing, but you know, man, you funny, man, you laugh, you know, this and that. And man, no matter how bad the situation is, man, you calm, you this, you know, and I'm like, yeah, man, it's like this. Blase, skippy, blase. But then you got them haters, man, that be like trying to undermine everything you doing, and you saying, brother, see, I see you. You see what I'm saying? Like, I see you. And then they get upset with you, like, but you know, it's like people who gay, right? They think people don't know they gay. And that's when people be saying, we see you, bruh. We see you. And I used to tell them, like, I see you, bruh. I see who you really are. See, and they, you know, but I'm saying, then they come out, man, come on, bruh. People been telling you they see you. You ain't fooling nobody but yourself. You see what I'm saying? So that's what get me by when people, you know, act like they shocked. Like, see, but maybe they just put blinders on because that's their child. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you probably would do it too. You know what I mean? Like, man, I don't see that. Man, I don't want that, man. So I'm going to just, you know, and I do that with certain things. I just block it out, keep it moving. Because what can I do about how you see me? And I learned at a young age, there's nothing I can do about that, so why try? See, but now when you caught up because you, that's amazing to me. Like, I'm saying, golly, man, this happening to me because I'm me. So now I get an opportunity to sit back and reflect on being me. See, because everybody else will talk about how it feels to be some kin to me. But now I'm thinking about how it feels to be some kin to them. Now I'm thinking about when my mama told me about her family. And she said, you know, Tommy, when I was telling her who I am, she said, Tommy, people gonna think you crazy because you know. I'm like, what? Like, man, you know that, but now I see, like, this what I'm, like, my mama saw me. She didn't just hear me, she knew me. She knew I was special, she knew it. Just like I could see other people, she could see me. See, but, you know, this is sad, but it's beautiful, man, that I'm not in prison finding out that I let somebody trick me out of me. See, now I can show my child where my daddy said I was nothing. He said he should have jacked his meat off and shot me on a rock. So you can beat that out, but that's true. But I even cleaned it up. And I was about, man, I think I was about 5 years old, man, when he told me that. And my mama was on the street corner. She was old. And he told me that. He said, you ain't worth nothing, man. You know, I was like, golly. But now I wish he was living, because I can go to him and say, Daddy, I'm worth $5,869. I mean, I'm worth $5,869, 906 days. Oh, dang, hold on. See, I'm emotional because, see, I'm talking about my daddy, right? But I'm happy. I know it sounds like but with my daddy, we'd be laughing about it. See what I'm saying? Because that's my daddy, right? Now, to you and your daddy might be a holy roller or preacher or whatever, that would hurt you, right? But me, that motivated me. I'm a different person, right? That, like, I laugh about it now, right? And I never really told him or nothing about it. Never said nothing, but it always motivated me. It always drove me to be worth something. You see what I'm saying? And now when I look at this, $5,869,968.89, I say that's an expensive butterfly. You know what I mean? And that's just one. That's in the whole federal government. They say I'm worth that much. That ain't a Picasso. That ain't a Rembrandt. This country say I owe it, but I understand what it's talking about. This is the fee to free me from tyranny so I can get my stuff. But see, a slave will never fly on nothing. Think about it. How can a slave afford to fly if the slave master don't pay the ticket for the plane fare? So wouldn't the slave always look up, wishing he could be in the plane? So the ones who can't afford to get in the plane to be the ones tell you about the fears of flying, because they don't want you to tell them about the joys of flying. So they'll then tell you about something that they never experienced, but they'll tell it to you so vividly, you will be afraid to experience it. Because you listening to them and you panicking, and they probably watched a movie and saw somebody shaking it. Oh, that's turbulence. They ain't never been on no plane before, but they watched the movie. See, man, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. You know, they used to say that when I was a child, you know, on the Saturday morning cartoons. they used to say that the mind is a terrible thing to waste. Then they used to have it like, this is your brain, and then it'd be a skillet, and then it'd say, this is your brain on drugs, right? And now it's like you seeing it manifest itself, but then when you see the inner workings of it, you see President Ronald Reagan. And then you see how this government protected him, but not my mama. See, like, and then they want to put your daddy in jail for selling the dope or using the dope, but they didn't want to put the person who gave your daddy the dope, your mama the dope, in prison. They protected him. And they doing it again. So you saying, well, aren't they kings? See, what is a king? See, if you read the Declaration of Independence, it tells you what you have to throw off to be independent, to be prosperous. See, you have to throw off the tax. See, that's why the Boston Tea Party, see, that they was being taxed by the tea. The tea was the kings. See, but you don't understand. And they dressed up like Indians. See, but now you will make that derogatory because you don't want them to give the Indians credit. See, but that's flattery. See what I'm saying? Because the Indians did them like that. See, they call them sneak attacks. See what I'm saying? Because the Indians taught them how to fight. They used to stand in the middle of the each other, like, and just shoot at each other. They call that dueling. See, but when the Indians was wiping them out, then they started taking that strategy. See, chess. See, but I know my ancestors, so I know we taught them how to fight because I can see our strategies. See, I know your history. You used to stand out in the muskets and see, you showed it. So when did you start acting like Indians? When? When did that become? See, when did you stop standing in the middle of this and just shooting at each other? You had to stop it when you were losing. You had to adapt. But see, you always was greater in numbers because you came in droves. See, y'all don't understand. Man, you got to look at it. It wasn't as populated as it is now. See, when I was a kid, Orlando, man, wasn't all this traffic. This town wasn't this big. It was just little, man. It was nice, little sweet little place, man. We only had traffic an hour, man. Now you leave here right now, you bumper to bumper. All day long, all day, all day. That wasn't like that, man. Right? Now, so now just imagine. This is like we was invaded. Because this is a lot of people that's not actually Floridians. It's a lot of people moved here. So now the way Florida used to be, it ain't like, man, we used to speak. Everybody, hey, morning. White people, black, it don't matter. They used to call that Southern hospitality. We didn't even mess with each other, but we'll speak. Hello. A lot of New Yorkers started coming down. Now we don't speak, man. Don't. See, so we invaded. So the true Southerner don't exist, only in a few Southerners. So when real Southerners see each other, we speak. And that's how you know, oh, they from Florida. You know a native. See, people just live in Florida. They not from Florida. See, that's what I'm telling people about. Well, man, I'm an Afro-American. I'm saying, brother, you don't know nothing about Africa. Nothing. What do you know? I read a book. Who wrote the book? How do you actually know until you go there, man? You don't know nothing. See, what's happening is you want to know. And I'm saying, well, brother, if you want to know, this is how you got to get there. Oh, man, see, and I'm saying, well, brother, people go to Africa every day. Oh, they brought us over here on a boat. Day, who is Day? Bro, you were born here. You weren't brought on no boat. See, open your mind to the possibilities of where you at, then you will see where you from. You're not from someplace your mama from. You from where you was born. Your mama could have been born in Africa, but you was born here. And some people, mama was born in Africa, but they was raised here. Or their child was raised here. Now, once their child is born, how that child from Africa? Because once you was born in America and you have a child, then that child is from America. Because you from America. Now, your mama from Africa or Jamaica or from wherever. But your roots is planted in whatever state or territory you born in. So the pride that you have in yourself, you should have in your country. Why should I hate my country? Because somebody else hate me. So why would I think my country hate me because somebody else hate me? Because it's people in your own family hate you, man. And it's people outside your race love you. They call them abolitionists. See, I didn't know. See, that's who helped Mr. Frederick Douglass. Black people did not help him, man. Understand, they did not, they were scared, man. White people helped him, man. They took him to England and bought his freedom. See, this is when I started actually reading, man, and see, I read Mr. Frederick Douglass' Bible. He wrote it. That's his Bible. That's his testimony. See, I didn't like him because I thought he left us. See, I never, man, somebody used to talk about him, man, I used to get pissed off, man, that nigga, he ain't nothing. You understand me? And then I was going through this, and that's what I'm telling you about being shown your reflection and hating yourself. And then once you see your reflection, you fall in love with what you see. Because now you actually see yourself. See what I'm saying? See, once I was able to read Mr. Frederick Douglass' testimony, then I saw the importance of writing my own. Because I didn't like this man, but this man was me. Like I didn't like Jesus until I read the Bible. And then I'm like, oh man, that man died for me. I finally saw it. I'm like, oh, see, Tommy, the reason why you ain't dead is because of him. He gave you that moment that they didn't make you him. But they tried. They done let me wait 15 years to die. See, now the man say I got cancer and all that. So see, I might be dying. But I know it's not natural. I know if I got cancer, they gave it to me. But my family watched them give it to me. And that's why I'm hurt. See, I'm not mad. See, because if my family would have showed me love, then maybe I wouldn't have cancer, because the devil wouldn't have been able to put them syringes in me. But my family gave me to these people, man, and they left me. And now I can't get back to my wife. I can't get back to my kids. But my family, I see them anytime, some of them. They help me waste my life. They help me spend my money. And then when I'm broke, we both broke. We all broke. Everybody broke. And then we just go congregate and go back to broke. And then they don't even want to hear you tell them about the money. Man, we can make money, man. Let's do it. Oh, man, I don't want to hear that, man. But somebody came and put dope in their hand. They wanted to hear that. And now you done created crackhead children. A whole generation of crackhead babies. Crack dealers and Molly heads. I mean, look what Ronald Reagan started and look what we perfected. So is the crack now lemons? Think about it now. So when our ancestors was given lemons, they made lemonade. But then Ronald Reagan gave us crack. And now we made crack babies. See, God gave us lemons. Man ain't give us no damn lemons. Lemons come on a tree. Crack, that's made. That's man-made. He take ingredients, put it together, and he give it to a black motherfucker to give it to another black motherfucker. Huh? But that can make it all around the community. Every black community got some crack in it. But where this goddamn book at? Where this book? Is it in every fucking black community? Where this Bible at? Every black person should have one. But you make sure you got the white man version of a black man. Because how can it not be? Who is the most hated motherfucker on the face of the earth if it's not a black man? That's me. Black men hate me. White man is amazed by me. But some hate me too. But it's more white men that is amazed by me than black men ever was. Friends, families, whatever. Because I can see them now. I can see I can feel the abolitionists. I can feel them. But I now see the problem of being a slave is that the slave is never gonna be free enough to evict fear out of their bloodline. See, they'll come up to freedom's door and then they'll see blood on the post. See what I'm saying? And I'm saying, hey man, That's the Passover, according to your scripture. So why you afraid of blood if that's what made the God of Moses pass over the Israelites?